How's it going, everyone? I am back, and in this video we are going to be talking about Digital World Acquisition Corporation. The CEO stated there's going to be more information provided, and he gave an estimated date. So we're going to go talking about exactly what are some important information that is coming out pretty soon, and what date is he going to drop this important information. We're also going to go over hedge funds versus this Trump social media stocks. So we had some breaking news that came out on Friday, on Thursday, that some hedge funds decided to sell out of their positions. So we're going to go over in detail, talk about why they decide to sell, why some hedge funds are deciding to hold, and what can possibly happen because of this moves these hedge funds are doing. So I'm going to cover all this more information coming up in this video. Let's get right into it. As you can see over here, we have Digital World CEO says more Trump details coming pretty soon. So the date that we need to be watching out for specifically for this information is going to be Thursday. So the CEO, Patrick, stated that around a Thursday, they're going to be releasing a full 8K filed with the ACC, with the Security Exchange Commission, pretty soon. So that is fantastic, because with the 8K filing, we're going to be able to see exactly the financials, what kind of deals are they trying to make with Trump media. So far, Digital World has provided few details thus far about the deal, which gave an initial valuations to Trump Media and Technology Group of $875 million, including debt. So in spite of that, $875 million, the stock is currently trading as a multi-billion-dollar company. The stock is up more than 357% on Friday, and right now we're up even more than 500%. So definitely be on the lookout for around a Thursday for this 8K filing to be dropped, and we'll see how that is going to affect the stock price. So now let's talk about exactly the hedge funds and why are they selling some of their shares that they're holding of DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corporation. So at least two hedge funds sold their stake in Digital World Acquisition Corp after that SPAC firm announced plans to merge with former President Donald Trump's planned social media platform. And these two hedge funds are known as Lighthouse Investment Partners and Saba Capital Management. So these are the two hedge funds that we know so far that sold out of their positions. And I try to do more research to figure out exactly how many hedge funds, how many insiders, etc. own it. But when you go to NASDAQ website, basically DWAC is trading on NASDAQ. It's listed there. When you go and look at the ownership of some institutional holdings, the data is currently unavailable. So the only information that I was able to find out is that 12% of the shares of the total shares available to the public, the 12% of that is held by insiders. So these are locked in shares by insiders, so they're not allowed to sell it. So that is pretty good. 12% is not that bad, but we don't know who else is selling or who else is holding this specific company. But we know that these two hedge funds, they sold out of their positions. So that is quite interesting. So the main reason that they stated that they decided to sell out of their shares, I'm going to cover it right now. So I knew that for Saba, the right thing was to sell our entire stake of unrestricted shares, which we have now done. The founder of the hedge fund basically stated. So the sell-off reflects the risk of being associated with Trump, who was impeached after being accused of inciting the January 6th Capitol riots. So that is the main reason that they stated. They're assuming, I guess, or they stated that, right? So people are assuming that they don't want to get associated with Trump, unfortunately, but still they might have been still invested in them. They sold off the unrestricted ones because on these SPAC companies, if you're an insider, you're not allowed to share. Your shares are locked in. Even after the merger is finalized, you still have to hold for periods of months before you're allowed to sell out of your shares. So far, these two hedge funds sold out of the unrestricted portion of their shares. So I'm assuming that they still hold some shares that are locked up. They're not allowed to sell, so they still have to hold for a while. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, when you look at WAC, the total amount of floats available is only 22.7 million shares, and off of that, we have 12% held by insiders. That is locked in. They're not allowed to sell. The remaining is available for the public. So a lot of people are stating that they're willing to buy and hold for a very long time because they want to support the movement. So we all know Trump had more than 70 million votes. So out of all those people, even if 5% or 10% decide to get involved in this company and buy into the stock, it can definitely, help it. If they can buy and hold it, that can definitely benefit this stock, so that is an important thing to look at. And also we have a lot of Trump rallies happening within the next few weeks. Next week we have a few rallies, and after that we might have more rallies and etc. So that can definitely help out if he mentions that, he's taking his Truth social media public through this company. And if a lot of people find out about it and decide to just invest and hold it for long term, that can also help this company to stay above a certain price point, because usually if there's not a lot of people that are selling it, the stock price can definitely, stay at a very solid price. And usually when people start to sell it, or if companies decide to, to short it and etc., that's when the stock price decides to, to go down. But we see a lot of people that want to buy into it, hold and invest for a while. We can definitely see the stock price, at least stay above $100 for the majority of the time, but unfortunately we still have to wait and see, how things are going to be unfolding for Thursday when the news comes out, more detail comes out about this company, and also on Trump rallies that are going to be happening within the next few weeks. And also the important day to watch out for is going to be also Monday, because I know a lot of people that said they're willing, to buy into it again on Monday. So we'll see how things approach. The price target that we talked about on a previous video was that, if we can stay above, the support level of around $80 to $75, if we stay above this price point, we can go above $100, and we might see gap up on Monday for a potential push to the upside. So that is going to be the short-term price target, is for the stock price to be above $100. And if we have a very phenomenal day on Monday, we can hit $175, so that is going to be the important price target to watch. But I know extreme bullish people are out there stating that it can go to $200, $500, $1,000, but you never know what can happen in the stock market. All you have to do is just basically, invest in the money that you're willing to lose, because this is very speculative so far. We still don't know detailed information about it, so just make sure if you decided to invest in it, you have to be super careful, just invest in money that you're, willing to lose, because you never know what the stock's going to do. It can even crash, so you have to be super, super careful. If you just go all in and invest all your money, you're going to be stressing all over the place, and you're just going to be watching glued to your screen every single day. And, that is not an ideal way to, go past your time on weekends or your day-to-day activity. That is not good. Stressing over a stock because you put in a lot of money. So be super careful, and we'll see how things unfold within the next few days. So if you're new to the channel, of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I will make up-to-date videos about DWAC. Make sure you like the video, and if you want to check out the links in the description box, you want to take Webull, Robinhood, get free stocks, you can buy DWAC on those platforms. So catch you guys on another video. Have a wonderful day.